So let's start the session. We left from the last one. So in last session we were stuck on a slicer. We wanted to present a different look of the slicer. So I was not able to recall one of the functionality. So it was nothing but a small setting which I was not able to recall. We wanted to have boxes that 1 2 3 4 5 6 boxes should be there with the numbers, and we can click on that and that data should be in front of us. Okay, so we can go to the general simply, and general you can see general outline. Wait, okay, it was okay, sorry, it's the number input, I believe. This slicer title where it is gone. Screen border shadow. It was there something. I'm not able to recall it again. Slice. I will input. It was vertical and horizontal, something like that. It was, and we could change that flip. Drop down list. Let's have a list and puppet. Let it come and then I will show you. It's in the list, and then we will get a functionality to change it to vertical and horizontal. Yes, it's in the orientation. It's currently vertical. Okay, so then we can have it horizontal. Okay, in this horizontal you can see we have this now. This is looking better. You can just click into, so the second innings will be reflected here in the 3 4. So you can have this as a bar on the top of anything, on the top of the data, and then you can click on this and can have that particular data to be reflecting as per that slicer. So I was talking about this section. So slicer orientation it is. So for that you have to go first of all to the list, change the setting of this into list, and then check the orientation to horizontal. This will give you this formatting of the slicer. Okay.
But in this week, can we select two, like the first inning and fourth inning we want to?
Yes.
So can we select two together?
Single select, we can just off this, and then multiple select, we can have this all as well, I believe. Select, show select all. You can see so you can just have this select all functionality, same as the other slicers. Then just select whichever you want. Just want one. Okay. So you can change that in the select control functionality. That's you can select all through. If we just click on this, then what it will do, you can just click off the select all. Then with the press, you can press the control button, and then you can click on others. Then this will also work. So what I feel, if you want to have multiple selects, then the best way I believe is select all options should be there, and this control should be off. That will be much easy to navigate.
Okay.
I believe this one is clear. Slicer setting, a different view.
Yeah.
Slicer. Let's just remove this. I remove this as well. Come back to our original one. We had some filters here, so let's remove that filter of 1 and 2. Today I will be showing you who will be creating a DAX runs 1000. Fine. Did we add any other? No. We don't have. Okay, fine. No other filter here. Okay. Now we will be adding our first multi-row card. Okay. So multi-row card is it can show you. It's just like a card. You can see we have inserted a card here: total matches, total runs, total balls. Okay. So multi-row card will be just similar to it, which will hold multiple data. The card holds only single data, shows you single data, whereas multi-row card will show you the multiple data. Where it is gone? Multi-row card. Oh, so it's tree map. Multi-row card. Yeah. So let's drag it to the extreme right. A bit more. We'll do that later on. So in this, what we'll do, we will select which batsman has hit highest number of sixers. Okay. So and let's find out all of them. Then we will try to filter out top 4, where we will use the filters. So if for doing this, we have to use the DAX functionality. Let's do this, and we will be doing this through deliveries, because we have all the runs here, total runs here. Total runs here. So just click on new measure. Yeah, new measure. Here also we will be again using that function called DAX, that is calculate. In that calculate, we will be applying filter. Okay, we will applying double filter this time, not a single one. My Power BI has stuck. It can pop up. Let it pop up. Why it's not coming up? It's taking too much of time. So we have a slicer, DAX now. We're using this DAX to search the maximum number of sixers which person has hit. So M, as I said, we will be using just as an identifier that this is all the DAX will be at one place, just to make it simple. So max sixers, okay, equals to calculate functionality. Again not responding. Okay, so calculate. In this, what we will do, we will be counting. Okay, so count. Then we have from the delivery table, and we have one column named batsman run. So that column contains all the runs which the batsman has scored, whether it's 1, 2, 3, or 4, or he has hit a 6. So from that, so we'll just count it. Okay, so count it on a filter. What filter? Then the functionality of the calculate DAX is that the first first parameter is expression. Expression means whichever calculation you want to do. It should contain a DAX at least, okay, on the expression part. Now in the second parameter, we can apply the filters. So in this, what we'll do, we will from the deliveries, first in the filter DAX, there are first parameter is to provide a table on which you want to apply the filter, and the second parameter is to add the filter, which column we want to do. So here we will be applying filter on 2 columns, okay, so whichever is possible. So here we will be using OR as well, okay, OR functionality. Then we will be adding again here, let's delivery and batsman run, okay, is equals to 6, okay, that is our first. Then again, there might be also instances where on the no ball a person has hit a 6, right? So that also we need to take in consideration. So deliveries, batsman run equals to 7, okay, so this one bracket, 2 parentheses, third, and hit enter. Okay, so here we have, let's allow some time. So here we have applied in filter, we have applied 2 conditions. First of all, the person has hit a 6 or he has hit a 7. 7 is for those rows where it was no ball or 1 extra was awarded and the person has hit a 6 on that ball. So just to take that also in the consideration. I don't know why my system is running so slow today. Okay. I think yes, we are done. Let's click on the multi-row card, and oh no, just 1 second, stuck. What is happening now? So finally my Power BI is up and running again. So let's apply the DAX once again. New measure. Come on, not again. Yes, so M max Sixers equal to calculate function. Come on, calculate, and then what is happening? Spelling mistake. Sixers calculate and we want to have the count is your deliveries batsman run, then filter similarly deliveries, and then we have to apply the for function, then again sorry deliveries batsman run equal to 6, then our comma deliveries batsman run batsman run equals to 7, and just close the parentheses. Let's hit enter and expect that this doesn't shut down my Power BI or stop my Power BI. Okay. Oh, good. So let me just insert multi-row card once again. Drag it to the left side. Okay, and here we'll be dragging the highest number of sixes. Just drag and drop the stacks here. So we can see here now again we should have the batsman name as well. You can see all the batsmen who have played the IPL are here. Okay, so now let's short this by max this. Okay, you can have ascending, it's we want in okay, first of all let us eliminate those who have at least I can say that let's apply the filter to have those who have top 4 batsmen, okay, or to find them. Okay, so here we can go, this is the we already have the column, so just click in this drop down and we can see we have n values. Less than equals to we don't want that, we want maximum filter basic top n. Okay, so in this batsman we can just add top 4, so we can just put the number, let's put 4 5, let's have 5. Okay,
Yeah.
And then we can just drag the first this one here by value. Okay, and let's apply it. You can see we'll only have so we have here ABD Villiers 150, Mahendra Singh Dhoni 150, Kohli 151, Raina 157, Rohit Sharma 170, Gale 245.
It's in a descending order basically right now.
Yes, it's in descending order. So we will have that in, sorry, it's in ascending order. We will have that in descending.
Ascending order, sorry, yeah. Okay, ascending order.
So just have click there. So we have the top one. So we have top 5. Let's make it top 4. Top 4. And we can just drag it. Mid.
So it's for all the seasons, right?
Yes, all the seasons. And let's make some data corrections and 12 for data label. It should be 11, 10, 9. Now let's make it much bigger. Data level 12. And this should be Arial. It's not responding. Arial here. And just drag it down a bit. We don't want category, so let's remove that. It will give us some space. Card. Let's check this function. This card. Show bars. That's better. Show bars. Bar should be this. Let's do padding. Okay. And title should be there. And let's add a title is 6 meters. Okay, and let us make it this one also. Background should be blue. This should be font should be white. This one is much deep, so background. Okay, and alignment should be in middle. And we had a header with 12, I believe. So it's like 10. And we have here Arial black. Yes. So background, and we don't need anything else. So this is how we can find the maximum 6 heaters. Okay. Accordingly, we will be also finding the highest 4 hitters who has taken highest number of singles and doubles, who has taken highest number of 3 runs. So we will try to find those all data, and accordingly we will have 4 multi-row cards here.
Okay.
Now this was pretty simple DAX function which we have used with calculation. In calculation we just did the count, and then we applied a filter. Within the filter we had a function that was OR. So we'll be exploring much similar kind of DAX we will be creating for rest of the multi-row cards. That is who has it for the highest number of 4 and 2, 1. Okay, let's keep this class till here.
Okay, sir.
We'll catch on
Day after tomorrow.
Yeah, 7th January.
Yeah.